Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem. So here we have the nice exponential equation, which is n squared minus 7n plus 11 and its whole power n square minus 13 times of n plus 42 is equals to 1. So now we will solve this problem for three cases. So now first you can focus on both of the sides, and you will see that here we have the two variables or two exponents. Here you have some base and its exponent, it will be equals to 1. So now I can find three cases in which you will give its right hand side is equals to 1. So that our first case is in which you will get its right hand side is 1 to the power of k. If you have 1 to the power of some number, then it will always is equals to 1. And now we will compare this case on this equation, and here you have the base of this is 1 and the base of our given question is n square minus 7 and plus 11. So we can equate these bases and you will get here n square minus 7n plus 11 is equals to 1. And now we can find the values of n, so that we will easily make the factors of this equation, and you will get here n squared minus 7n and plus 10 is equals to 0. Here we move this one in the left hand side and you will get 11 minus 1, it is equals to 10. And now we make the factors of this equation and you get n squared minus 5n minus 2n plus 10 is equals to 0. Here we take common n from first two factors and you will get here n minus 5, and we take common minus 2 and you get n minus 5 is equals to 0. So now we take common n minus 5 and you get n minus 2 is equals to 0. So here we have two cases. The first is n minus 5 0 and the second is n minus 2 is equals to 0. So here you get n is equals to 5 and here you get n is equals to 2. So in case 1 we will find the two values of n. So these are 2 and 5. So now we move toward the second case. So our second case is some lookalikes in this form. The case number 2 is we can get the output or right hand side is 1. So in second case we have another way in which you will get the answer is 1. So this other way is k to the power of 0 is equal to 1. You know that you have any number whose exponent is 0 is always equals to 1, and here we have this one condition which is k is not equal to 0, because you can take this k is non-zero number. So now we can check this case, and here you will compare this case on the given question statement. So the statement of our given question is this in this form, and our case is k to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Now you can compare this case on this equation. So here you see that its exponent is 0 and its exponent is n square minus 13 and plus 42 is equal to 0. So that we will equate the exponents of both of the equations, and you will get its output in the form of n squared minus 13 and plus 42 is equals to 0. And now we will make the factors of this equation, and you have the factors of this equations are n squared minus 6n minus 7n plus 42 is equals to 0. So now you can take common n and you will get here n minus 6, and here you take common minus 7 and you will get here n minus 6 is equals to 0. And in the next step you will easily find the two values here, and these values are n minus 6 times of n minus 7 is equals to 0, and here you have n minus 6 is equal to 0 and n minus 7 is equals to 0. So here you get the two values of n, and these values of n are n is equals to 6 and n is equals to 7. So in this case you get two values of n. Now we can first verify these values of n, because here you have our case is the base is cannot be 0. So now the base of our given question statement is n square minus 7n plus 11, and now we can check our base by putting these two values. So now first we can put here n is equal to 6. So when you can put n is equal to 6 in this base, then you will get here 6 square minus 7 times of 6 plus 11. So this will be equals to plus 5, and it is not equal to 0, so it means it is satisfied. Now we can check the second value, which is n is equal to 7, and now we can put this base here, and you get here 7 squared minus 7 times of 7 plus 11, and it is equals to 11, and it is also not equal to 0. So here you see that this is also satisfied. So we have these two values in the second case. So now we move towards our third case, and in third case we have the anyway we have an equation which is equals to 1. So this case is, you can put here minus 1 to the power of some even number, it is also always equals to 1, and here you have k is some integer. Okay, so if you can write minus 1 to the power of some even number, it will gives the answer is 1. And now we compare the left hand side to the left hand side of the given question. So the bases of given question and this case are n square minus 7n plus 11 is equals to minus 1, and we will solve this quadratic equation. So here you have n square minus 7n and plus 12 is equals to 0. We move this minus 1 in the left hand side and you will get here plus 12. So now we can make the factors of this equation, and you will easily find the factor of this equation are 4 and 3. So 4 and 3 be the factors of this equation, and 4 and 3 be the values of n from the case number 3. So now we can check the values of n in this case, and here you can just put the values of n in the exponent of the given question and you will get the even answer, because here you need to get the values of exponent of this minus 1 is even. So now we will verify our answer and we check that its exponent will be even from these two values. So the exponent of given question is n square minus 13n plus 42. So this is the exponent of the given question in the left hand side. So now we can put first n is equals to 4. When you can put n is equal to 4, it will becomes 4 square minus 13 times of 4 plus 42, and when you can solve these one you will get here 12, and you see here this 12 is even number, because so this shows that n is equal to 4 satisfied this case. And now we can check at n is equals to 3, this is the other value of n, so you will get here 3 square minus 13 times of 3 plus 42 is equals to, when you can solve these one and you will get here 6, it is also even number, so n is equal to 4 again satisfies the given question. So finally you have the values of n of or the solutions of n of the given questions are n is equals to 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. So these are the solutions of the given question which we will find here, and this is the our final answer of this question. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.